There arrives a moment after chaos when silence reclaims its power, when disorder yields to structure, and a nation, exhausted by noise, begins to recalibrate. Since January, the atmosphere in America has shifted, not by proclamation, but by posture. The inauguration of Donald Trump for a second term did not merely mark a return to power, it signified the reinstallation of executive decisiveness. The tumult that defined prior cycles has diminished. You can feel it in the cadence of the markets, in the tone of the media, and in the mood of the streets. Regardless of one's position on the ideological spectrum, it is unmistakable. The country is no longer combusting, it is consolidating. From nuanced policy adjustments within federal agencies to sweeping executive orders, the machinery of governance has been quietly re-engineered. Immigration protocols, law enforcement dynamics, and regulatory frameworks have been redirected with surgical precision. This is not governance by spectacle, it is governance by intent. There's a strategic undercurrent, less about volume and more about velocity. Media dramatics have subsided, legislative priorities are advancing, and institutional alignment appears more choreographed. The pendulum of power has not simply swung, it has locked into position, and the implications are global. What matters now is how we interpret this recalibration. Stability is not the absence of division, it is the control of chaos. This week we enter a new cadence where action replaces argument, where posture is secondary to precision. Leaders, builders, and creators must understand this moment demands execution. The distractions are fewer, the noise is filtered, and opportunities favor the calculated. In times of equilibrium, the decisive rise. This is the window where strategy must become movement. Clarity, not consensus, will shape the future. So as we step into this week, move like a figure who understands that history doesn't always erupt. It sometimes reorganizes in silence. Be intentional, be unshaken. The season of volatility is giving way to a season of velocity. Let your presence be the signal that you're not reacting to the times, you're building through them. And when the narrative is written, let it be known. You saw the shift and you stepped forward with vision, not noise. Time and Tide waits for no man. Elias M. Asefa, Broadcasting and Media Production Company.